Hello everyone. So I thought I'd make a bit of a channel update here, go over a couple things. So first thing I'm going to talk about is the current videos going on the channel. So first off, Delta Force Land Warrior. From that side of things, we have about 4 more levels left to go, or about 5 more levels left to go. That's all finished. After Delta Force Land Warrior, I might go off and do Delta Force 1 or Task Force Dagger. I'm not totally sure. Doom 2016 is empty, but it was a blind, or is a blind playthrough, so that's why it's coming out a bit slower. Also, I've had some hardware issues with Doom 2016. Did not get super into detail, but basically, some things sometimes will happen, such as the game will stutter and pop and act really crappy going through the loading screens in game. Most of the time it'll work great. Some of the times it won't though. Sometimes it runs like total crap, and it's really ironic. I think people say this game is one of the most optimized games of all time because I'm on the GT 1030, which I know can play the game at 720p medium settings or 1080p low settings, and I think it's on 1366 by 768 low to medium settings. So, and I'm on the i5 2400, which I know can handle the game. So, drivers have not fixed it. It's a bit frustrating, but we're going through with that. I do love the game. I just am kind of unhappy with the way the game runs sometimes. Nuclear Winter. We only have one more video left to go. It's a 10-minute video. It's the last level. Like I said, it's meant to be a quick video or a quick series, but it wound up turning into something longer than that. But that's fine. It'll be over in a week. That's random junk for fear, some spare videos. Resident Evil 4 is where things get interesting. So, all this here, up to this, is all going to be the rest of the campaign. Then we have Assignment Ada, which is 2 parts. It's a long campaign. It's about half an hour-ish. Then we have Separate Ways, which goes all the way through here. And I've had some issues with the game crashing sometimes. That's kind of frustrating. Just randomly crashing. I literally yesterday had the game crash after I beat Separate Ways, and Bandicam corrupted the recording file. So I had only one save file that I could use, which was from Chapter 3, and I had to replay, basically speed run the game for an hour to get back to where I was, and I'm kind of very frustrated about that. But you know, the game, I don't know, I have a lot to complain about with the game. Honestly, there's a couple things that I really don't like about the HD ports of Resident Evil 4, but that's another thing. We on here, I've done Waterworld and the Village in 5 stars. For Mercenaries mode, I'm only going to do 5 stars because it's going to be kind of tedious. There's 4 levels and 5 characters. So, yeah, it's about 20 videos by itself. But Resident Evil 4 is pretty much set. Like I said, literally, this is pretty much all of what's there. The game is almost complete for me personally, but from a video standpoint, there's still a ton of videos left, as you can see. If we go into, let's see here, trying to remember what else here. So if we go into Dark Watch, first I'm doing my Let's Play, and I mean, I'm getting the hang of things. I'm getting the hang of how things work and how things are going to be used, getting more comfortable doing the Let's Play style. I mean, so far so good. Also testing out the capture card. Speaking of, I'm gonna get another cheap capture card to make, because right now I have a working PS1 and PS2 emulator. That's fine, but you know, due to the way this capture card works, capturing anything like the PS1, the Nintendo, whatever else is kind of troublesome. So I'm looking at buying another cheap capture card tonight, since I'm getting my paycheck, and it's probably going to go ahead and I'll be able to do AV and probably S video, and hopefully that'll work fine. For my next Let's Plays, I'm considering doing New Super Mario Bros. Wii. I'm also thinking of doing The Suffering, not all at the same time necessarily, but you know, maybe one after the other. Those are the immediate ones I'm thinking of. I might do something else, might do a couple other things. I'm not totally certain about that right now. I also like to get more into book reviews. I did the Doom 1 book review, and I'm about to start reading the Doom 2 novel, and I wouldn't mind doing book reviews of just uh, really anything, to be honest. I'm still not 100% certain on how I'm going to do it, but I mean, I wouldn't mind doing that. The Goosebumps series, I love the Goosebumps series, and I have probably 100 books, and they're short. So I mean, making a video of that wouldn't be too terribly hard to make a quick review, and you know, I don't know. I mean, I'd like to get into that. The playthrough side of things, I'm not totally sure. Once I get done with the playthrough side of things, I'm not sure. Do you guys still like playthroughs, or should I just alternate completely off to Let's Plays, or what exactly? Because I'm just not 100% certain on that. I feel like if I got rid of them, I feel like they're boring, but I feel like if I got rid of them, though, some people might not like that either. I'm not totally sure about that. I mean, opinions, I'd love to hear your opinion on that. And then let's see here. Also working on a couple stories and discussions. I have some funny stories. I had a date I went on about a couple months ago that went pretty terribly, but I mean, there's a couple funny things that happened. I'd like to just discuss that. Just dreams and other random stuff I've had, experiences, thoughts, like Nintendo Labo, or whatever the heck it's called. Stuff like that I'm thinking about making videos on. And lastly, I'd like to get more into the review side of things. Real quick spoiler. There you go. Quick spoiler on what's gonna be the next review. I'm basically what I'm doing for the scripts is basically I'm trying to do here is if we go in to what's it, Open Office? It's Open Office. You go ahead, wait for your computer to open. Thank you, computer. And basically, I just go ahead and I make my own script and I refine it, I change it, and then I record the MP3, and record the footage to go along with it, and I go ahead and that's how I make my reviews for right now anyway. So I'm working on those. I'd like to make those a staple. Really, I'm not sure what else to say. I'm a little bit kind of not totally all there right now. I work from 11 a.m. today to 7:30 p.m. and it's about 9:30 right now, so I'm just now getting a chance to relax and all of that. But that's kind of the general direction I'm thinking about going with the channel. Of course, still planning on streaming when I get more time and when I feel more up to it. Some of the time I'm not feeling quite up to it, but I mean, when I do, I do. And really, not sure what else to say about that. That's really kind of my intentions. I guess to kind of make it a little easier to understand. I mean, really, I'd like to get the channel to a point to where I'd have a review, possibly a playthrough, a let's play, and maybe a product or book review, or basically looking at like somewhere between 2, 3, 4 different styles of video. Now, I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a scheduled thing, a weekly thing, because at the pace I work, I mean, I could write a script for this in about a day and have the review up. Sometimes I may take longer than that to go over with it. So it's not something I want to make a set schedule. I don't want to say, oh, this is going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, that'll be Thursday, Friday. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to make any promises about that because I know I have a hard time keeping it. So it's more going to be a little bit sporadic. But that's kind of my thoughts on where I'm going with the channel right now. And spoiler, I know a lot of people would love this. I'm thinking about doing a let's play on a certain game that's helped make this channel really grow. And I'm sure you can guess by it. And I'm not sure when I'll do that. It may be very, very soon. It may not be very, very soon. Also on that note, I'd also like to note, I might actually try and do a speedrun at Ghostmaster. The only thing that makes it hard to do is Ghostmaster likes that the AI is completely random, and a prime example is what lies over the cuckoo's nest. Sometimes you'll spawn a Trojan gift, and you know, it will go off and go in the right direction. You can blind hypnose and get brews out of there instantly, and sometimes you can, you know, wander the level for, you know, hours and hours and hours and just endlessly waiting for a mortal to finally go up the stairs, and you know, that's really kind of frustrating. So I mean, there's kind of an element of randomness to, you know, to the speed runs. I mean, I may be going really really good, and then it's all ruined by some jackass that won't go up the stairs, right? I mean, so I don't know. Eventually, I'll get a run that's solid though, I'm sure, and I'll probably upload that. That'll be about, I don't know, probably 2-3 hours long. So that'll be a huge thing. But I don't know what I'll do. I probably need a let's play first. So yeah, I mean, like I said, if you guys have any suggestions or any thoughts on where you'd like to see the most, maybe you'd like to see more let's plays, maybe more reviews, maybe you want to see something more than the other. I don't know. I mean, let me know, please. I'd love to hear your thoughts, love to hear your opinions. But that's kind of the general state of where things are at right now. You know, Duke 3D, Dark Watch, Fear's not involved in this, but I do have extra videos of it. And yeah, so thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening. I will see you in the next video.